Uganda. This beautiful country in the heart of Africa gained independence in 1962. Referred to as the Pearl of Africa, Uganda is home to some of the most stunning landscape and wildlife on the planet. Rugby is not new to the country, but has suffered years in the wilderness. Domestic competition only returned in the 90s, but the pace of redevelopment now means it's the fastest growing sport in Uganda. Since 2002, tag rugby development tours have helped bring the game back to life.
We come and visit an area, we get them to play rugby for the first time. Most of the students, all of the students in fact, have never played rugby before. And the model really is based around us bringing the skills. That's been the volunteers from the UK, bringing the skills, spending the time here and finishing with a festival of rugby.
The 17-strong party of volunteers consists of English and Ugandan helpers. The trips are self-funding and volunteers pay up to £1,800 for the privilege.
Here is Uganda.
In Africa.
With the support of Uganda's sports and development officers, they visit 8 schools in just 2 weeks. The reception has been overwhelming, and although all the helpers have been trained prior to the trip, the classroom still proves a daunting arena.
To start with, they didn't have a clue what we were doing, trying to explain a sport they'd never ever seen, and they definitely enjoyed it.
Tag rugby is an ideal introduction to the sport. Its name derives from the tags players wear in their belts. It helps to develop the basic skills needed to play rugby, but as tagging replaces tackling, there is no contact. It's obviously a safer option and ideal for countries with warm climates and hard grounds. For this project to be successful, teachers as well as pupils must learn the game.
After establishing the game in at least 8 schools, then those who have learned the program can expand it to their nearby schools, so that by the end of the year we can have a bigger tournament in more schools. That means those who have learned have got to teach others.
Everything achieved on the tour is done through hard work, as the schools have no equipment or facilities. The culmination of the 2 weeks' activities is competition day, and the volunteers even have to make up the pitches.
My most favourite part of the tour is definitely tournament day. Seeing what we came here to do and seeing the children achieve a game of tag rugby is the best bit.
All the schools taught over the last 2 years enter their best players in a knockout tournament. The children are naturally talented and have quickly picked up the game. Martin Hansford is happy with their progress.
The quality of the play we saw today was fantastic, and 120 kids, as I say, being introduced directly to competitive rugby. I'd say probably close on 1,000 on top of that now know about the sports, that have trained last week but didn't make the final cut for the teams to represent their schools. And the kids who watched the game today, for the finals, it was 3-4 deep all the way around the pitch. So there's a lot of people just seeing the game for the first time.
Yet another successful tour complete, and tag rugby now has a firm hold in the schools. With the number of people enjoying the sport increasing every year, and with a larger investment in equipment, it shouldn't be long before Ugandan rugby has much more to cheer about.
If South African franchises disappointed during this year's Super 12, their junior sides are sweeping all before them. Having won the